Hi, I'm Garrett Smith, presenting Mazoon MCA Dairy Works, carrying on the commitment to excellence together. Strategic livestock and milk optimization and autonomy at Al Sinanya, Al Barami, Oman. Companion dairy facilities, one each with 12,000 Friesian Holsteins and 12,000 Gulf Arab camels, each with comprehensive integrated eco combined heat power and cooling powered milk processing plants. Mazoon MCA Dairy Works, two similar facilities producing a total of 250 million kilograms per year of milk, plus 15 megawatts net of electricity, 100% pollution-free, and greater than 50% return on investment. By Oman, in Oman, for Oman. This continuation of Oman's establishment of self-sustaining food and energy productivity is destined to set a new global standard for ecological stewardship and economical innovation. Mazoon MCA Dairy Works is located in Al Barami Governorate in Oman. Al Barami is one of the governorates Muhafaza in Oman, situated in the northern part of the country near the border with the United Arab Emirates in the foothills of the Al Hajar Mountains. Mazoon is a person of authority and responsibility. Mazoon Dairy is a dairy company based in Oman. It is known for its significant role in modernizing the dairy industry in Oman and contributing to the country's food security initiatives. Established with the aim of enhancing dairy production locally, Mazoon Dairy has been involved in various initiatives to improve milk production, processing, and distribution within Oman, thereby reducing dependency on imports and boosting the local economy. The MCA is the perfect Mazoon partner, featuring the SOSCO, the Sustainably Operating Self-Contained Outpost. With Mazoon and across all of Oman, the MCA will make Oman a dairy exporter. Oman currently imports a substantial amount of dairy products, including milk. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations and other sources, Oman imported approximately 190,000 metric tons of dairy products in 2020, 60 to 70% of its total dairy consumption, making it the 40th largest milk importer in the world. This includes various dairy items such as milk, cheese, butter, and other dairy preparations. These holistic plants will support the Sultanate of Oman in manifesting the success of Vision 2040. And the MCA is strategic in the entire Gulf Cooperation Council region. At the DMCC, the Dubai Multi-Commodities Center, the MCA is strategically poised to trade surplus milk at advantage to Oman. Camels and cows and goats, oh my. The MCA brings JMH, the Danish acronym for Land of Milk and Honey, that uses the SOSCO livestock facility, sustainably operating self-contained outpost, designed to produce milk and milk products more cost-effectively than any other method in the world. Way more drinks, case cheeses, great yogurts, wampum powders, and Glida ice cream, all in a circular 6-section negative pressure building where all solid, liquid, and air wastes are drawn to a central Stewart Smith plant that serves the entire complex via Soil Smith, Energy Smith, Water Smith, and Air Smith. Operating at unprecedented efficiency and with zero wastes of any kind. JMH by Kalos Food Holdings truly is the dairy of the future today. Brought to Oman exclusively through the MCA. Mazoon MCA Dairy Works is initially slated to be in the same location in Al Sunayna, Al Barami, Oman, nearby the already existing Mazoon facilities, to coordinate and integrate smoothly to enhance all of Oman's dairy industry. We'll get into the specific details of each site momentarily, but the sum total here is a little over $500 million capital investment, $370 million annual net operating income for a simple payback of 1.4 years, a 52% return on investment. That's for the entire complex with both facilities, Holstein cows and Gulf Arabian camels, 12,000 of each. Concentric and the MCA has had the moxie to ask, what if air and water were cleaner coming out of power plants, factories, and farms than going in? Because air and water really are cleaner at an MCA facility. And this is consistent with cowboy ethics. The founders of MCA were integral early adopter partners of this creed because everyone needs a code, a creed to live by. The MCA, where air and water really are cleaner coming out than going in. That's right, there's no odors, no emissions, true sustainable energy. Through photosynthetic regeneration and the Stewart-Smith system, these dairies are completely pollution-free. Here's the basic metrics for the Holstein portion of the project, 12,000 milking Holsteins. You can see all the revenue streams. There's an approximate even split. 1/5 of all the milk products go to the different finished products. That's a sliding scale that can be adopted and shifted accordingly. Feed is produced through sprout systems and or efficient farming methods, but these are sustainably operating facilities. We're showing gross revenues of nearly $200 million a year, operating expenditures just below $40 million for a net operating income of just over $160 million against a capital expenditure of $222 million, leading to an ROI of 52%. And this is just for the dairy portion. Again, no energy costs. You'll see where they come from. And here it is, the Stewart-Smith system, complete waste optimization. All materials come in, producing soil amendments, energy products, and the entire flue gases are captured as well to make algoid biomasses. So for this portion of the project, annual gross revenues nearly $40 million, operating expenditures only $4 million. The net operating income of $32 million against a capex of $47 million. Again, a 50% return on investment. And then here's this slide showing just the Holstein portion of the facility, but including the dairy complex as well as the waste conversion system. So combined, we have $270 million investment and a net operating income of nearly $200 million for the combined ROI of 52%, less than a 1.5 year payback on 35 to 40 year lifespan of equipment. And here's the same 3 slides next, only for the camel dairy. Slightly less production, but slightly less feed. The returns are comparable. The costs are slightly lower. You can see this here again, just the dairy complex. We're looking at a just over $200 million investment, nearly $150 million in returns, comparable 50% ROI. And here's the associated Stewart-Smith system. Slightly less manure, so slightly less output, but comparable financial performances. looking at $37 million annual gross revenues, operating expenditures just over $3 million, a net operating income of $33 million, again leading to, in this case, a 58%, 59% return on investment, just over a 1-year payback. Very efficient system, and generating a net output here of almost 7.5 megawatts. On the Holstein side, it was a little over 8. Again, comparably scaled systems, just sized according to their waste input. Very similar financial returns, excellent production. And here's the combined slide just for the camel dairy. Grand total $247 million, about $176 million net operating earnings. Very similar return on investment, 52%. 1.4 years simple payback. And here's the combined slide again. This is the entire MCA Mazoon Dairy Works with the Holstein system, the Gulf Arabian Camel system, combined just over $500 million, $370 million in net operating earnings, 1.4 years simple payback, 52% return on investment. Outstanding productivity and environmental and economical performance. And that's by design, because the MCA represents not just clean energy, air, food, and water production, but the results of economic, ecologic, social, and spiritual success, cultivating true prosperity for the entire culture and entire nation of Oman, setting a trend and leadership trend for the entire GCC and the Persian Gulf region and beyond. And here's a very relevant slide that was developed with General Electric by the founders of the MCA, where if investors are looking for a real bona fide bang for buck on investment to curb greenhouse gas emissions, the best value of investment is in livestock manure sequestration, because methane is 23 times more of a potent greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide. So by capturing it, the net effect is far superior. And so the investment dollar per ton restrained and prevented is best for livestock operations like Mazoon MCA Dairy Works. And in addition to capturing the methane itself, all of the cow waste inside the negative pressure building, the greenhouse gas metrics are further enhanced by photosynthetic regeneration, capturing all flue gases from any combustion of those gases in the power system. The effective elimination of 3 million tons per year of greenhouse gases via emissions-free collection of methane and 100% sequestration of carbon dioxide. So yes, this is radical, providing milk and power 100% pollution-free and below current prices. Oman will become a net milk exporter with the MCA. And this is consistent with what the world-renowned architect Buckminster Fuller once said, that you never change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete. With the MCA, the economy versus ecology debate is obsolete effective immediately, because it is simultaneously more profitable and cleaner. That's changing the paradigm. And of course it is, because sustainability is TNT squared. Thrive next time too. Made in Oman, for Oman, by Oman. And as we wrap things up, this is really part of the greater Arabian resonance, when energy, food, air, and water synchronize. It's about algebra, algebara, reconnecting separated parts. It's restoration to a life of stewardship of our resources and accountability for our wastes. Because after all, the word algebra itself comes from the title of a book written by Abu Abdallah Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi, Kitab al-Jabr wa al-Muqabala, which roughly translates to rules of reintegration and simplification. It's about elegance, doing things better, economically, ecologically, socially, and spiritually. Welcome to the Arabian Resonance. And what does this talk about the resonance? Creating a future where natural technologies provide billions of people with drinking water, nutritious food, and access to clean energy, where breakthrough techniques create an abundance of humankind's essential resources for sustainable life. The resonance, it's time. Thank you, Mazoon Dairy, for your alliance with our alliance, for Muscat, for Oman, for the Gulf Cooperation Council, for Arabia, and for the world.